Hi everyone, my name is Bella Trivelli and I'm the current Vice President of Programming for Delta Phi Epsilon. Each semester, we host our Philanthropy Weeks fundraising for ANAD, the National Association of Anorexia Nervosa and Associated Disorders, in the spring, and Cystic Fibrosis Week in the fall. During ANAD Week, our sisters come together to spread awareness of eating disorders. Being young women in Miami, there's a lot of pressure on our body image. Being in bikinis all year round can take a toll on your mental health, but throughout the week, we empower each other at our various events. Frats at Bat, where all the frats compete in a wiffle ball tournament, coached by our sisters. And our candlelit vigil, where we come together and sisters can share their experiences with disordered eating to raise awareness and create a safe space for anyone struggling. In the fall, we fundraise for cystic fibrosis, a rare pulmonary disease that mostly affects the lungs and the digestive tract. Cystic fibrosis gets no government funding, which is why it is so important that we raise awareness and fundraise during the week for Hoops at Hope, a basketball tournament for the frats, and the D for Dudes competition, a talent show for the frats. I knew Delta Phi Epsilon was my home when I found out they support CF. Two of my cousins suffer from cystic fibrosis, and I'm so thankful to be able to lead a chapter of amazing young women in fundraising for a cause I hold so closely to my heart. I've seen the highs and lows of this disease. My cousin spent over 70 days in the ICU awaiting a double lung transplant in the heat of a global pandemic. And my other cousin gave birth to a beautiful, healthy baby girl. I'm so amazed by my sisters coming together each semester and for such important causes, and so proud to say that we were awarded the Philanthropic Award for ANAD by DPhiE's international headquarters last summer. I'm so grateful to be Vice President of Programming for Delta Phi Epsilon because I get to fundraise for two very important causes with my driven and accomplished sisters.
Hi, I'm Emily.
I'm Saskia.
And we're a part of Delta Phi Epsilon's MC23. Every day, millions of people are affected by eating disorders, whether it be themselves or through loved ones, us both included. Growing up in a generation with such heavy influence on social media, I found myself struggling with body image and comparing myself to unrealistic standards. This later manifested into disordered eating and led to me being diagnosed with anorexia my junior year of high school. Not only did I lose weight, but I also lost friends and myself. I lacked in my ability to perform well in school and be a good friend, as it was my only focus.
I started struggling with my weight at the beginning of my senior year of high school when I planned to simply go on a diet. I became obsessed with watching the scale go down and the foods I ate. And by the time I graduated high school, I was a shell of myself, and the only thing on my mind was what meal I was going to eat next and if I was thin enough. The summer before attending Miami, I was diagnosed with anorexia nervosa and then bulimia nervosa. Upon arriving at school, I was trapped in a binge and purge cycle my entire freshman year, losing 5 pounds and then gaining the weight back almost immediately. In my first semester of college, I was absolutely miserable and in complete denial that I even struggled with food. To everyone else, it was blatantly obvious I had an eating disorder, but I couldn't even say eating disorder out loud without feeling uncomfortable. I felt so lost and alone in Miami, and that was until I met my sisters in DPhiE. I remember how I felt when I discovered that one of DPhiE's philanthropy had anorexia nervosa and associated disorders. I immediately knew that this sorority was for me. And a few weeks later, I was finally able to say out loud for one of the first times that I had an eating disorder to my sisters. I wasn't judged or looked down upon, I was accepted, and I've been able to find a great support system within this sorority of girls who genuinely care about me and want to make sure that my relationship with food improves. My favorite week of freshman year was our Philanthropy Week, as it made me so happy to see how many passionate girls there were about raising money for a cause that is so incredibly important to me and so many others who struggle with eating disorders. It feels so amazing to be able to help raise awareness and money for something that affects me so deeply every single day.
Going to school here at UMiami is especially difficult, having struggled with disordered eating because of the intense and heavy emphasis on body image. However, joining Delta Phi Epsilon has given me an amazing support system and a newfound confidence in myself. This sorority is so passionate about our philanthropies and demonstrates so much devotion, care, and love.
During the spring semester, Delta Phi Epsilon not only gave me a new love for my sisters, but a newfound and even stronger than ever love for myself.
Saskia and I especially bonded within our MC over our shared struggles. I'm eternally grateful to Delta Phi Epsilon for bringing me this connection. It's really such a beautiful experience to meet girls who share similar experiences and offer unconditional support.
Our goal at Delta Phi Epsilon is to raise awareness and break down the stigma surrounding eating disorders and teach the world that each situation is different. No matter what, you are not alone.
During ANAD week, participating in philanthropic events showed me that I'm not alone and there is hope for me and any person who may be in a similar situation. The women of Delta Phi Epsilon have brought me up time and time again and have all demonstrated so much love, support, and passion for this philanthropy, assuring me that my sisters will always be there to raise awareness and support for me and other sisters. This goes straight to empowering recovery for those who are struggling with body image and eating disorders, and know that they never need to struggle in silence again.